Okay, guys, this is a podcast about two guys, and all we do is drink water. Sometimes we bring a turkey along, too. Welcome, audience, to the rumble of the century. Here we got North and No Returns. We got Austin on one side, the thinker. He stands at a whopping height of 6 foot short, and he's got glasses. You know what they say about guys with glasses? Don't hit them. And on the other side, we got Tristan. He's 6 foot tall. He is the smart, funny one in the group. And he's got no glasses and a little bit more reach. Let's see who makes it out alive in this podcast of North of No Return.
I have a minor objection to make. You said I was 6 foot short. You said you were 6 feet tall. I think a major problem with that, actually.
Who's taller?
I don't... Probably you.
I am.
Okay, there's no probably. You're taller than me. But not by much. It's like half an inch.
I don't wear glasses.
I look cool with glasses, so...
You look cool?
Yes. Very
When?
cool. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
So you never look cool.
Well, I always look cool.
Anyways, guys, this is North and No Returns. The battle is gonna commence. Let's get
Ding,
ready.
ding, ding. That's the bell. for
Okay.
the Fight.
Okay.
Okay.
You can listen to.
Austin throws a left hook.
You can listen to Sticks.
It hits Tristan clearly in the nose. Tristan's bleeding out on the floor. Oh no, Tristan, you're about to die. What are you gonna do?
Tristan chucks an uppercut. Austin goes through it, flying through the ceiling, and it's not a battle. We're best friends. That's why we're in the podcast together.
Okay.
Why are you trying to hit me?
I thought this was a fight.
No, it's an intellectual fight.
Oh, I moved my 4D chess piece
We're not
spaces
playing
into another
chess.
dimension. It's a brain
We're
fight.
talking about music.
Oh, okay. Music? What kind of music are you talking about today?
Video game music.
Video game music and
But
how...
no, if you want more of that intro, listen to Pieces of 8 by Styx. That's where I got the inspiration from.
Ooh, that's a callback.
Call back to when?
To
When I was
a
alive?
conversation that was not on the podcast.
When was this conversation? Was I here?
About Styx.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was like months ago.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys want to know something embarrassing about Austin? You know what I mean? Can you repeat it for me? I like Styx. What'd you say?
I like Styx.
No, you don't. No, no.
heard
I want quotes. I want a quote.
People say
No, I want a quote. You said.
that
No, you said this
Styx
multiple times. You said.
is a knockoff of Queen.
No,
I
he
have
said.
since changed
No,
my
okay,
opinion.
I changed his mind, but he said, Styx is just a knockoff Queen, and I looked it up. Styx came out 1 year before Queen, and they're not alike.
They aren't. I just heard someone say that, and it's like, I guess that makes sense. And then
You
Tristan showed me
just-
how wrong I was.
You don't just bring up random topics when you talk to somebody,
guess
especially if they
so.
know something about that.
Yeah.
Like you
I
can bring
like
up
Styx.
you can bring up random nonsense about painting.
I like Queen more.
I do not.
You don't like Queen more than Styx?
I do not. I like Styx a lot more than Queen.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting. I know like
They're
one Styx
cooler.
song, Come Sail Away.
Come sail away. That's all you need, dude.
It's a good song. but
Pieces
I know
of Eight,
a
the
bunch
entire
of really
album?
good Queen songs.
Because Queen was like pop.
Yeah, but it was good pop.
Well, yeah, I never said it was bad pop, but it's pop. They didn't do. I mean,
Aren't all genres of music equal? If it's good pop, it makes it any better. It doesn't make it any worse than good rock.
it does.
Oh, whoa.
Pop's not as technical. Even back then, it wasn't as technical.
I guess not.
I mean, you can call a lot of their songs are rock, but most of the big songs for Queen are pop.
Yeah, I guess so.
And like Styx was being all experimental. You know, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah.
Which isn't. I
That's
don't
a
like that
weird
song that much, but it's experimental. That's what you need in that time.
Yeah. What would you classify them as? Just general rock and roll?
Music.
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 Wow. Yeah,
You don't need to classify music as long as you like it.
that's fair.
There's only two classifications of music. good music that you like, and not bad music, but music you'd rather not listen to.
Fair enough. That's a classification.
There's no such thing as bad music. It's all an idea, and it's always going to influence somebody
What
to make something
about-
you love.
What about Nickelback?
Okay, what's your favorite band of all time? Well, one of your favorite bands of all time. Imagine Dragons. If there was no Nickelback, there'd be no Imagine Dragons. So you don't have to dislike, you don't have to like Nickelback, but without Nickelback, Imagine Dragons wouldn't be the same. I don't think.
Yeah, good point.
I don't know how much they're inspired by it, but clearly a little
Okay,
bit.
but like I'm a big fan of Queen. They weren't inspired by Nickelback.
What?
Yeah.
They probably inspired Nickelback.
Well, I mean, I could be inspired by.
But no, you gotta think about it. So like, even the worst music you hear is gonna inspire like some of your favorite songs in the future. You think about that.
Whoa, that's
So, like,
deep.
if you hate the Beatles, some of their music, like a lot of their music, like shaped how your music is today.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you don't have to like the Beatles, but you gotta like give them some respect, or even not even the Beatles, like any band ever, like the Shags, like classified as like one of the worst bands of rock or just music. Boom, inspired Nirvana. You like Nirvana,
I do like Nirvana.
and if you don't like Nirvana, you like somebody has to. I mean, you like. I guarantee the person listening to this likes a person that's inspired by Nirvana.
Yeah.
I'd put
Probably true.
I'd put a prize from the secret North and Returns prize closet on it.
Mm-hmm. I would bet that too.
Yeah.
Did you know there's a Nirvana song in the Batman movie?
Yes, I heard that. You told me.
I told you that like 3
5
times now. It was so good. It was something else, right? Isn't that what it's called? Or what was the song called in it?
I didn't watch it. Is it called About a Girl?
No, it's not that one.
Is it
Something in the Way. That's what it is.
Something in the Way?
It's such a good.
If
song.
something's in the way, why not move it?
Well, have you heard that song from Nirvana?
Just move the thing out of the way.
Mm-hmm. It's such a good song.
Something in the way. That's a Beatles song. No, I mean that's the Beatles lyrics
Oh,
from one of their songs.
it's a really good song. I like it. It sounds a lot like
Nirvana.
it's very yeah, I like Nirvana. No, actually, it's like it's a very slowed down song. You know, like it really fits. It's kind
Do
of
they slow it down, or is it that like that?
like it's not like electronically slowed down. It's like they
Okay.
just play it slower. You know what I mean? So it really fits the movie's theme.
So it's not Nirvana's song. It's somebody else playing their song.
No, it's in the movie.
Yeah.
I think it's Nirvana playing it.
Oh,
It
I don't
sounds
know.
Like Nirvana.
I don't recognize the song by the title, but I'm almost guaranteed I heard them. I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
I've
It's
heard
like a
most of their
slower,
music.
sad song. They use it really well in the movie. That like some of the more serious, sad parts of the movie. It's really good.
Okay. Anyways, what did you listen to this week, Austin?
So I finally ventured out into the brave new world of modern music. I listened to most of Dawn FM by the weekend, and overall, I gotta say, I liked it. I get what people talk about it so much. Like, I liked all the I liked like the what's the word for it? It's not a concept album, but like the story of the album. I mean, it's all linked together. It's all like there's radio snippets like with like people saying like if you're listening to Dawn FM, you know. I thought that was really cool. I liked how they used it to tell a story. I haven't listened to all of it yet. I've got through about like a little over half of it, but I'm definitely a big fan. Some songs that stood out for me really were Gasoline. It's the second track on it. I really like that one. Take My Breath. That song is like really popular off that album. Take My Breath. That's a really good song. It's like, you know, take my breath away.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good song.
We got it.
I know you know that song. Ooh, and Best Friends. That's a good song. I like that one a lot. That was really good.
Yeah. Right now, you guys are listening to North of No Returns.
Ooh, Tristan did a radio voice. What about you, Tristan? What about you, Tristan? What did you listen to this week?
So. Oh, and the weekend, one of the songs I liked a lot on the album was "Is There Someone Else." I don't know if you listened to that one yet, but I like that one a lot. I just wanted to point that out. But I've been listening to a lot of the Chili Peppers because their new album is gonna release on the 1st of
Ooh,
April.
we'll have to do a review of that album.
We can.
That'd be
also
good.
didn't have to. I hear people say it's like gonna be like nothing new, but it's still gonna be Chili Peppers, so it'll be good enough.
As long as Chili Peppers will still be good.
It's John Frusciante's back, so that's all.
Yeah.
I got nothing really to point out. Just Chili Peppers are cool.
Yeah, it's big hype for the new album. It's gonna be awesome. I'll
Yeah.
listen to it with you. It'll be good.
I'll listen to it before you. I won't even be here,
I
actually.
know you won't. You'll be out of town.
I think I might go to one of their concerts in Chicago.
Ooh.
So if you're there, come say hi.
Yeah. Come track Tristan. Let's
I don't know if
go.
I'll actually be
gonna
there.
go out after. Wait, no, it won't go
It'll go out after this, actually.
after the concert. I'm pretty
So
sure.
if you were there and you hear this in the past from when it came out, come find me.
Yeah. Go
You'll know
travel
exactly
back
where I
in
am.
time
If
and
you're a
find
time
us.
traveler, you know where I am.
Yeah. If you're a time
If I
traveler,
even go there, I don't even know if I'm gonna go.
you should go there, take some pictures, we can put on the Instagram.
I will.
That'd
Oh.
be cool.
You know what?
What?
Instagram plug time. Woo! North and No Returns. No uppercase, no space.
Check
It's
us
run
out.
by Tristan.Primus and Austin with all dots instead of like just nothing.
Yeah.
It's A.U and then threw out his full
Yeah.
name and then cool stuff.
Because I couldn't get any
I know
other
you're
thing that worked.
You're whatever.
I hate that username, but I kept finding else that sounds
Yep.
close to my name.
So, just with that being said, it doesn't even matter if you follow us.
So today, we already mentioned our topic is going to be talking about music in video
Used
games.
in video games.
In video games.
Video games.
Video games.
Video games.
Vitamins.
Yep.
Vitamins and minerals. Yeah, so we're talking about that. So, I had some ideas to talk about. There's non-licensed music used in most games, like atmospheric, like doo 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 doo. But that's just the start of Here Comes the Sun. I went doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo.
Or there's
doo. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. That's gonna come up. And there's the use of licensed music in games, where it's using songs that we all know and love from culture in a game that added a moment. It's really cool. So I was gonna talk about some stuff. I think
So wait, first I want to ask you your top 3 favorite games of all time.
that's a good question. Yeah, go ahead. Ask, Mike.
I just asked. What's your
Oh.
top 3 favorite games of all
Oh,
time?
right. Yeah. I have to answer it now, don't I? Okay.
Somebody doesn't know how the questions work.
Somebody. I don't have a good
Somebody is shorter than me, and he's sitting across the table.
I don't like this podcast. I just get bullied on it. This
Ugh,
is fun.
Hurry up, answer
Okay,
the question.
jeez. I'm to think.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, we're friends.
All
Look me
right.
in the eyes.
Number 3.
Or don't. We're friends.
Okay. Good. You hypnotized me into being its friend. That's not good.
Do I need to do that? I think we're already friends.
I think we're already friends. Okay.
We're already friends.
I actually think
Is this in order?
this is I mean order. This is really hard because I know number 1 for sure. Number 2. Trying to think.
Okay, while you're thinking, I got
What
mine.
Number 2 is gonna be. Let me ask you, and I'll think while you ask. So what are your top 3, Tristan?
Number 1, Sunset Overdrive, Xbox exclusive, awesome game.
Wait, I've heard of that. What's that? How's that work?
Awesome game.
Is that
The
like?
whole city's run over by these like weird zombie things called ODs because they had too much of this energy drink that turned them into like zombie things.
Mhm.
And you go and you're like, it's all about movement. So you go around, you have all these different ways to maneuver. So you got like, you can like grind on stuff with your shoes and like you can like do flips and like air dash and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's awesome. If you haven't played it and you have an Xbox and you have like $3, buy it. It's cheap. It's underrated.
I'll check it out.
And then we also got Halo Reach,
Hello.
which isn't number 1. Sunset Overdrive beat it out.
Kind of sacrilegious, but okay.
Halo Reach is pretty wicked, and I'm pretty good at it. I grew up on it. That's cool.
Yeah, Halo Reach is.
It's the best Halo.
Yeah.
I don't care what Austin says. I don't care. What,
I would agree that it's.
I don't
the
care
best
what other
Halo.
people say.
It's the best Halo. I would agree with you on that.
Like people are like Halo 4 is the best Halo. It's like
I
no,
like Halo
nerd,
4 a
no.
lot. I
Halo
like-
4,
but-
no nerd, no.
I like Halo 4 a lot, but Reach is the best Halo.
No, they just literally got rid of Cortana in Halo 4. No.
I didn't play it for the
No.
story. I played it for the multiplayer. I like the multiplayer.
If you're playing for the multiplayer, literally play any other game.
Well,
Halo has like one of the most
it
intricate
does,
stories for a
but
shooter.
I didn't own it. I never actually got. I played it off of my friend's Xbox. I didn't have time to play the campaign.
Okay,
Actually,
I don't
played
care.
Reach's campaign.
Okay, well, you know what? You play Halo 4 campaign, it doesn't matter.
I like the mission though. I thought the mission in Halo 4 you're on like a giant juggernaut. Like I think it's called.
They
Juggernaut.
literally tried to get rid of Master Chief in that game.
That's Halo 5.
Halo 5.
Halo
4
5
still
sucks.
is bad.
I agree. Halo 5 sucks. I like Halo,
Halo
4.
4 still sucks.
I like 4.
What, do you like Cortana?
I like Cortana.
Cortana's cool, and
she's
Halo
cool.
4, they're like, oh, you know what? Cortana's gone. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
I guess that was.
maybe Halo 5. I may be
Okay,
confused
what's your
because they
number 2?
both suck. Number 3 is
Number 3.
Borderlands, the first one.
Yeah, Borderlands is good.
It's cool. It's like an RPG, easy RPG shooter kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I like the combination of the RPG and the shooter mechanics.
It's very fun. The new one's pretty great, and they have a really big expansion pack coming out.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I'm not gonna play it because I don't.
I actually
play
heard.
Xbox
I really
anymore.
want to play that. I heard about that. I really want to play that.
I don't play Xbox anymore, but it's cool.
I don't play enough Xbox. My Xbox has been collecting dust recently. Yeah. So for me, this is so hard. Like I have played so many games. I dedicate so much of my life to games. It's hard to pick just 3. I'm a massive nerd. I love video games. That's what I do in all my spare time. Not all my spare time. That's what I do in a lot of my spare
You
time.
paint
I also paint. Yep.
and do podcasts with weird people.
That's true with really weird people.
Whoa, you can't say that about CJ. Whoa, I was just like,
But I think my number 3 is actually going to be a little bit of a riskier pick. I haven't played anywhere near that much of it. I've maybe put about 10 hours into it so far. So not very much
so might
time.
just end awfully.
But it's a good game from what reviews I've heard. But I've just started playing Dark Souls.
Really, that's
my
one of your favorite
goodness.
games of all time.
It is so hard, but I am loving it. Like the like what's the word for it? Like the gameplay cycle, like of dying, collecting souls, upgrading your character. It's so relaxing to me, and it's so hard, but it's so much fun. It's very rewarding to play, and I'm a huge sucker for RPGs and like action games, and I love it.
How long do those games usually take to beat?
I don't know, to be honest.
My favorite kind of game is you can beat in 20 hours.
I like a game like you can
shorter.
beat in about I don't know, 30 hours. So
I don't like those longer games
I like
because
longer games.
they just dredge on so long.
Oh, I should say I'll say my game time for my number 1 pick. I think I know what that is.
Too much.
It's way too much. Number 2 pick is actually a tie between Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and Skyward Sword. Both 2 amazing Zelda games. It's the same exact genre of sword and shield running around killing bad guys. It's so much fun.
Skyward Sword isn't as popular though.
It is. Skyward Sword is actually one of the most hated Zelda games, and for me, it's tied for our number 1 pick with Ocarina of Time for best Zelda game. I absolutely love Skyward Sword. It was actually the first. No, that's not true. 3rd video game I ever played. Skyward Sword for the Wii. It was such a good game. I absolutely loved it. The motion controls. Most people hated them. I absolutely love the motion controls in that game. They are so good. All right, number 1 pick is the best Zelda game ever made. Well, actually, I literally just said Ocarina of Time and Skyward Sword are the best, but I don't know.
BOTW.
Yep, Breath of the Wild.
Never played it.
That that shocks me. It's one of the best games ever made. Like I think it has it's a.
You haven't played
contender.
my favorite game, so don't even say anything.
Okay, well we should play both of them and see which one's better. You know?
I don't even care.
It'd be fun.
I don't play Xbox.
I think I have
I can't even play Xbox.
almost 300 hours on this game. No lie.
That's puny stuff.
I mean, I think it's pretty good.
You see my time in games, dude.
I used to play like 20 hours for a game.
I know, but if I like it, I play it a lot.
Well, you probably have more than that.
And I
More
do
than that for
multiple
each.
run-throughs of the story.
Yeah, I got into speedrunning Breath of the Wild for a while. Wasn't very good at it, but I loved doing it. It was so much fun.
Alright.
And I'm going to talk about music in all of those games. Guess what? Except maybe, I am. So
That was kinda-
it's going to be fun.
That was kind of cool.
That was a cool section. I like that.
No.
Let's get into the actual topic, which is music and
Alright,
games.
topic is gonna be, so Austin, I have this sheet right here, and believe it or not, it actually says something.
Wow, what to say?
It's your handwriting, so it's kind of hard to read.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything include. It doesn't say anything involved with this podcast.
Oh, that's a shame.
But on the back side, it's blank, so I can make up words.
Okay.
So it says Ocarina of Time, and then it says plus music, and it has a heart around it, and it has your signature on the bottom.
Yeah.
So can you explain what that means to me?
Ocarina of Time. That
Yeah.
game's music is beautiful.
And it has an instrument in the title.
Yeah, it literally has an instrument in the title, the ocarina. The whole game is about music, and the score to that game is really what brings you into it. So I first played this when I was maybe, I don't know, maybe like 11ish. I want to say, probably 10 or 11. I'd
Can
say.
I ask you when you wrote this picture of the heart around the
This morning.
Ocarina of Time? Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say 11. That'd be kind of weird.
And I still love the game. And imagine this, right? I'm a little 11-year-old Austin, just got his 3DS. He's playing it on the 3DS, and he's like just warped into this world of like magical adventures. You know what I mean? Where you're the hero, and
In
trying
a
to save
green
the world,
suit.
and you're wearing a green dress, which is kind of weird.
Not a dress.
It's a tunic. I don't know. It looks weird. It was a awesome game.
So
Awesome
you play as Zelda, right?
No.
And you go to save Ganon or something?
I know that you know you're wrong, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Wait, I'm wrong? The audience doesn't think so. I can hear them. They say, Zelda's my
On
favorite.
the off chance that anyone actually thinks you play as Zelda in The Legend of Zelda, you play as Link, who's trying to save Zelda from the villain
So why is it called
Ganon.
Legend of Zelda? You're not
Because
following.
it's the story of saving Zelda.
No, it's but Legend of Zelda makes it seem like it's the
Also,
story
she's the
of
most important
Zelda.
character in the game because she's the one who's normally she's normally the one who saves the world because she has like the power to save the world. So really, she's the hero of the story.
But you're okay. But no, see, if you save the thing that has the power to save the world because it can't save itself, then aren't you the hero?
Well, they're both heroes.
That's like if a nuke's coming down, and it's like, and there's like a end world, everything wrong with the world button that the nuke's gonna destroy. That's like picking up the nuke and just throwing it at the sun, or not the sun, but that'd probably end the world too. But like throwing it at like outer space, and it's like, well, are you the hero or is the person that pushed the button the hero? So is the person that pushed the button the
I
hero?
guess, but
Because they can't save themselves.
whatever. You know
that
what?
means-
Maybe it's not the best name ever made, but I think it's a cool name.
I actually have a cousin named after Link. So
That is cool. I wish I was. I'm not sure.
No,
But still. But anyways, about the music topic, I was gonna say there's 3 instances in particular I'm gonna talk about. Actually, there's 4. In the Lost Woods section, which is like this magical forest you travel through, there's the Lost Woods melody that plays, and it's like this really upbeat, like cheery bit of music, and it's honestly amazing to listen to, and it totally fits the tone of like discovery and just playing around the woods. It's very childish and very, very fun to listen to. Then there's the Hyrule Castletown theme, which again is very upbeat and happy. It's like very busy. There's lots of stuff going on. Like there's lots of backing tracks and it loops a lot. And it's a very busy track. Just like how the town itself is very busy, plays with lots of people in it, which is kind of a cool correlation. But then after the second half of the game, spoilers, when the town is destroyed.
whoa!
I said spoilers.
You gave him like
and
a
it's
2
for
second.
a game that came out in like the 90s. That
Does that
everyone
matter?
knows about.
Does that matter?
Yes.
What if somebody is young, right? They're like, one day I'm gonna play this game because I want it, but I can't play it yet because I'm so young.
Well, that's a minor spoiler. It's like play the game for 2
Guys-
hours and you get at that point.
Guys, if Austin ruined the game for you,
Then I'm sincerely sorry.
you can send us a letter, a complaint at 107 North Street of No Return Road,
Give me a
and we will give you you will be reimbursed
Okay.
by Austin.
I'll leave the show for one whole episode.
No, you'll give him money.
Oh, okay.
$200
Wow.
every time they send you a letter, and then they can
Wow.
send it 4 times a day.
That's not fair. I didn't agree to this.
Well,
Anyways,
that's what you get when you
after
spoil.
the
This says
town
right
is
here.
destroyed,
It says right. You signed this paper. It says
after
right
the
here.
town is destroyed, the theme no longer is there. Like it's like this just really creepy, mournful tune.
You're still spoiling it.
Yes. Which is a cool dichotomy between when the town is full of life and full of people, it's this happy, upbeat tune, and then when the town is destroyed, it's just a sad, mournful few piano notes, if I remember
Desolate
correctly.
wasteland.
Exactly. The final thing I want to talk about is that most of the tracks are done either on, like, woodwinds or pianos, which I guess pianos are a type of string, but still, like, sounds
different. It's like a
It
percussion.
sounds different than strings. Let's be
It's
honest. Compare a
percussion kind
harp
of thing.
to or a guitar to a piano. They sound very different.
Percussion.
That's what most of the music is done on. But then at the very end of the game, you go to this desert area, which
You're still spoiling it.
that's not a spoiler. It's just saying it's a desert area,
Okay,
which is vastly different than the rest of the game. Like it's a very unique area. And in that, the theme for that area is done on a guitar. It's very different. It's a very different area of the game. It's a very different type of music the rest of the game. It's
you
that
get
piece is
music.
completely unique compared to the rest of the game, and it's cool because it's a very unique area. I think that's a cool correlation, and it really immerses you into the world.
So
Okay, enough about Zelda.
So how much of that little conversation you had with yourself do you think is grasping at straws?
None of it.
At least 4?
None.
Well, I think you grabbed the straw that broke the camel's back
Oh my goodness.
and put it on the camel.
Not the camel's fault.
You gotta apologize to the camel.
I'm sorry, Mr.
And then you
Camel.
gotta put the straws that you were grasping at back. I'm just kidding, I'm just making fun of him. Okay. My games, I'm just gonna go over some. I didn't have anything prepared because games, fun, I guess. But, so, if you're talking about, let's go over my 3 favorite games quickly. So, Sunset Overdrive is this, like, really bright and vibrant, like, world, even though everything's getting, like, torn down and, it's all wastelanded. Austin, get off your phone, we're having a conversation here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm actually looking for stuff that can help me make good points about your topic. I'm trying to figure out what Sunset Overdrive is.
No, I'm just explaining it right now.
Okay, fine. Then explain it.
Okay, and it's all like, it's kind of like really vibrant, like all this bright stuff. It has like a punk undertone with all the graffiti and stuff. So the music's
cool.
like newer neo kind of punk stuff, and like some of that that kind of like style of music. But then it gets like really poppy sometimes. The music doesn't really change. It's kind of like the licensed music.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool music. It's always in the background, which I think is good because I don't want to overcome the game because the game's awesome. And you got Halo Reach, which has the operatic music in the background.
Halo chant, man. It's
the Halo chant,
music.
and then they got like the awesome whenever.
Sorry.
Yeah, right when you get into battle, it just cuts out of that and it goes awesome.
And the percussion kicks in and it sounds so good, dude.
The person
I
just
love
like
the Halo
kicks
theme.
it, and then like just the game's pretty cool.
Yeah,
The music's a little bit different in Halo Reach, I think. I don't really listen to music in the games.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the other game I said, Borderlands, which is the only notable one. They have kind of cool background music. It's kind of like, it feels like futuristically modern, like, it's like post-futuristic, which is kind of weird, but it's alright. That's just
It's like
background
apocalyptic.
music. Yeah, and then there's the beginning song, Ain't No Rest for the Wicked, is by Cage the Elephant, and I don't really like their band. The band's okay. I don't listen to a lot of their stuff except for Trouble and that song's like miles above their other music to me, and probably just because of nostalgia.
It's such a cool introduction too. I watched it the other day, and actually I watched it before the podcast, and it looks super cool. Like the theme.
It might not be that appropriate, but
it's good though. Yeah, another game that comes to mind I've been playing, I talked about earlier, was Dark Souls, right? Because like in Dark Souls, there's not very much music.
Get good.
I am getting good.
No, you're not. Get good.
Actually, I'm not doing that good. I'm not very good at Dark
Get
Souls
good.
yet, but I'm learning. The way the weapons work is confusing, but I'm learning it quickly.
Think about all the time you spend on Dark Souls. You could be playing bass.
Yeah, but I like Dark Souls.
Okay, fine. Whatever you say, man.
But anyways, like I said, there's not very much music in Dark Souls, except during the boss fights. And the music just kicks into overdrive. And it sounds so cool.
Sunset Overdrive?
No, just normal overdrive.
Honestly, not good.
Okay,
I understand.
And it's a cool way to like set the boss fights, I think. I like music. It sounds good.
Okay, we're gonna take this moment here we're gonna do a quick opinion time. And today's topic is, on this piece of paper, it says...
Still very much blank.
Why would I care?
Okay.
They don't know that unless I told them, because I did tell them earlier. And it says... You wrote this very small.
There's nothing on the paper, guys. I think Tristan's going crazy.
What does that say?
Nothing, because there's nothing there.
Does that say appetite versus use your illusion? One?
Oh.
No, that's just 2.
Use your illusion 2 or use your illusion 1?
Just 2. But you can't look it up.
I gotta remember what songs are. I get Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 mixed up. I need to which one's on which songs.
Why'd you write that so small?
You didn't write. I didn't write it.
Look, it says right there.
For the podcast listener, Tristan is frantically pointing at a blank piece of paper.
Not frantically, I'm pointing at a full piece of paper. There's so many words on here. I can read like at least 8 of them.
Okay, like,
So, Jimi Hendrix? What?
I haven't listened to most of Use Your Illusion 2, if I'm being honest. I listened to Knocking on Heaven's Door. That's a really good song.
Knock, knock, knocking on
That's about
heaven's
it.
door.
compared to Appetite, which has most of my favorite Guns N' Roses songs on it, like Paradise City.
I thought he sings in that song.
Huh?
He's knocking on heaven's door.
Very nasally.
Well, he take it from Bob Dylan, so okay, we can understand that.
What about you? What do you think?
I like Appetite. I mean, I don't like Appetite more. I
You don't
like
like
Use Your
Appetite?
Illusion.
What are your favorite songs off Leisure?
Estranged.
Estranged.
That's the best.
Oh yeah,
that's my
I've
favorite
heard
song
that.
of all their stuff. But then I like the slow. I like when they slow it down.
Yeah, I feel like now this might get me in trouble for saying this, but I feel like there's other bands that do the slowed down stuff better than Guns N' Roses. I feel like they're
You clearly haven't heard November Rain, which is on Use Your
I've
Illusion
heard
1,
November Rain. November Rain's really good.
or Estranged. Those are both slow songs. Come on.
Yeah.
Wham 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 wham.
I'm just thinking like,
Dude,
but, like
Slash is literally coming up from the lake in that
What?
one.
which one?
With the guitar in the video for Estranged.
I haven't seen the video for it.
It's so cool.
I guess they do
That's my favorite
slow
Guns N'
stuff
Roses
good.
song.
November Rain, I've heard that a lot. That's a really good song. I just really like their more fast-paced stuff too.
I mean,
like all of them.
Appetite's just so generic at this point.
I guess.
Like maybe when it came out, I don't even think when it came out it was super
It wasn't.
groundbreaking. But it's like you can listen to 100 billion bands that do that a lot better.
Yeah.
The only reason like you listen to them is because you like them as a band. You know, it's not like 'cause you like the music much more than you like anything else.
Just for me, it's hard because like I grew up on a lot of Appetite. I got to, like that was one of the first Guns N' Roses albums I ever listened to.
Just because you grew up on something doesn't mean it's good.
I know, but
What if you grow up in an apple tree? You gotta jump down eventually.
Yeah, but apples are good. I like apples. Apples. Fresh apples for sale. Buy my apples. Apples, 2 pence. Just me buy my apples.
Okay, Johnny Appleseed.
Oh, who dat?
What do you?
I am just a poor apple salesman.
What? How much is a pence?
How should I know, governor?
You said 2 of them for an apple.
Well, I want 2 pence. They're shiny.
I'll give you 2 shiny things. Shiny rocks.
Can I use them as pence? Can they be exchanged for goods and services?
Probably. Yeah, clearly they can be. If you give me an apple for them, they can be exchanged for goods and services.
Oh, good point. All right then, I'll give you 2 of my apples.
Okay. I just ripped you off. You said 1 apple for 2 pence. You just gave me 2 apples for 2 shiny rocks. This is happening. We're gonna go back to the podcast now. That was our advertisements for
Apples.
Orchard Apples in
Buy my apples.
New Atlantic Ocean. We made a new one in
What was
middle
my
of the
accent
Sahara.
there? I was trying to have some kind of accent, and it didn't really work. Did I sound like I had an accent there?
Did you hear that we made a new ocean in the middle of Sahara?
Oh,
And that's kind of cool.
that was cool.
It's called the New Pacific.
The New Pacific.
Yep.
It's better than the old one.
Yep, that's why we sold apples there.
Yeah. Apples. I like saying apples.
And
Yeah.
just this is a disclosure thing. We got paid for that sponsorship,
Yes.
so
We got paid $1 million.
we got paid in your
We
view.
were paid in shiny rocks.
we were paid in your views. Thank you.
Thank you. Apples.
Okay, now you gotta stop with that.
Okay. Fresh cherries.
Go
Buy my
to your
cherries.
songs. Go to your music.
Well, that's about all I had to say about games. I just want to talk about atmospheric music and how
What
it really.
about in racing and driving games?
Oh yes. Oh
Those
my
are
goodness.
always
Listening to
licensed.
songs as you drive around in like Forza or other games that have cars in them.
There's some games where you can connect your Spotify to it too, so you can play like on
Oh,
radio.
actually,
Yeah.
that would be really cool.
And you're gonna talk about it.
I am.
There's a game where you don't build anymore. And
Oh
dance.
right, yes. I'm going to bring this up. We're gonna briefly mention Fortnite because I feel like it has to be mentioned.
It does not have to be
about music.
mentioned. I don't mind Fortnite. There's nothing wrong with Fortnite, but the music's never too overwhelming. What do you think about the music?
I think that it's interesting.
It's completely whelming.
It's hard to say things about Fortnite without either having a
sound like a
positive
robot.
or a negative connotation on it. But I do
Guys,
feel like
we're indifferent to Fortnite. I don't know about Austin, but
Yeah.
we, meaning me and myself, are
and me,
indifferent to this
I'm
game.
probably indifferent to it.
There's nothing wrong with playing it, but there's other games I play.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it, but also if
But
you play it, that's cool.
it's cool that you can pick your own music in it, and
Yeah.
it's cool that all the dances have their own music to it, and they got concerts.
Yeah, well, I think it's cool they've really embraced modern music. Like, I think
I went to
I'm
one of their
totally
concerts.
sure, but I think that a lot of the cars can play radio stations that have music in them,
they
like
can.
modern music.
But I went to one of the concerts.
And yes, I
was
was
there
there
in the game.
too. I think I did. Was it?
I was in two of them.
Was it? I think it was. Who was the? Not Tyler the Creator. Was it Juice? Not Juice World.
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. Yeah,
I was there
I did
too.
that concert.
That one kind of sucked.
Wasn't that good, but it was really cool that like how that was during COVID, right? How like artists were doing not live performances, but performances in a video game. I mean, that's pretty cool. We've never seen that before.
I saw the Marshmallow one, which is kind of cool. I mean, they didn't have any good songs.
I think I saw a recording of that. It looked okay.
Yeah, my friends were online. They're like, "Hey, let's play Fortnite." They're like, "Something didn't happen." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And we did that. And I was like, "This is kind of cool."
Yeah, I just think it's really cool that like we're seeing music. We've seen music videos before. We've seen performances on TV, but in those you couldn't interact with it. You know what I mean? All you could do was just sit back and watch it. It was a passive thing. But now we're seeing concerts like this where you can go to a virtual concert and your avatar is there. You can interact with other
Well, speaking
avatars.
about that, you can get like one of those headsets, and you can like watch concerts too.
Yeah,
like
like
you
VR.
can be there. It's cool.
I think that's really cool. I think the way technology is like embracing music, especially concerts, is really
Totally.
interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like now we're able to have those experiences from our houses instead of having to go travel and pay all this money for traveling to like whether we're doing a concert. You know what I mean?
Concerts in person are still gonna beat anything else.
Oh
so.
yeah, definitely. But I'm guessing it's gonna be cheaper, if not free, to do it from your home. You know what I mean? Like the Fortnite concerts are all free. And I don't know how it works in headsets, but I would think it's if not free,
I think it's
incredibly
free.
cheap. I wouldn't pay that much money for it.
Well, there's live streams too, for that kind of music too
Yep,
on YouTube. But it's never gonna beat just going to the concert.
that is true. Have you been to a concert ever?
I have been to
I don't think I've ever been to an actual real life concert.
I've been to 221 Pilots concerts for my sister's birthdays, and I went to a Styx concert last year.
Does that
I
sound like
showed
Queen?
you the Styx.
Yeah, the sticks.
I bought Styx at Styx, and they're all signed by members of Styx.
sticks.
Styx. That's what I saw. That's what I told you.
Wait, how many members of sticks are there?
There's a lot. So
Is
they
there
keep
six?
replacing people.
Like, maybe going to be six sticks.
I don't think there's 6. I'm not sure you count because like Dennis D. Young,
Uh huh.
he left because he wanted to do more stuff like the Mr. Roboto,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Well, you want to make songs like Awesome Renegade and stuff like that."
Yeah.
It's alright if you don't know. You gotta listen to
I
it.
don't know. I know Renegades of Funk. I don't know that song.
Styx are cool. Styx is a cool.
I do like Sticks. Sticks is cool. I'll say
Even though they're a rip-off of Queen.
that. You said it, not me. Haha. Hey, everyone. Tristan thinks Sticks
was-
are rip-off of Queen.
Clearly sarcasm, but it's okay.
I didn't hear a sarcastic overture in your voice, so I don't know.
It's okay if you're a fool. You'll sail away eventually.
That got serious.
I made a Dio reference.
Okay.
Because all the fools sailed away, and you're a fool in the rain.
Oh, I can't remember what game it is, but there's a game that has Holy Diver in it from Dio. I remember that was awesome. That was such a cool. I should remember. I don't
Oh,
remember what
Brutal
it was.
Legends, guys! Brutal Legends is a game by, I don't know who it's by, but Jack Black's in it. He's like the main character. You play as
Oh,
Jack
actually?
Black. And you're you're a roadie, so you carry these people's instrument and stuff. And I think you get hit by you guys hit by a thing of lightning. Then you go to this like rock and roll world. Ozzy Osbourne's in the game. I think Dio's in it too as somebody, but I'm not sure. And you all these like every radio station is like metal, and it's so cool. That game's
sounds
awesome. I never
awesome.
finished
I should
it,
check
but
that out.
like the game's not super intuitive, but it's just so cool. If you're into that kind of music, it's just like a love letter to that music.
All the references to metal music and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's really
Good.
cool.
that's something to consider checking out. Yeah. Well, I think we about covered it.
You take us off, but do it well.
Okay. Let me think of something fun.
Okay. Well, Austin thinks I'm gonna read some more of these things Austin put on the back of this paper.
Okay, ladies
So he
and
put
gentlemen.
A plus O hearts with 18 explanation marks. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we close off this podcast,
and the curtains come to a
as the curtains close on this scene of wonder, I want you to envision that you're that little child, Austin, playing a video game for the very first time, and you hear the beautiful music in the background. Let that music envelop you and bring you into that game world and be fully immersed in the world of that game. Hopefully it's a good world. Hopefully it's like Ocarina of Time and not like Dark Souls where everyone wants to kill you.
But everybody, instead of doing that, listen to all their older podcasts, invite people to watch it with you, and don't envision yourself as little baby Austin playing video games.
Oh, sad Austin noises.
That's how we lose. That's how we lose viewers by
That's
telling
when
them
we
to do
get
other
like,
things.
freaked out. Imagine being in Austin's brain. That'd be terrifying. All right.
Oh, and the first person that comments on our post about this episode gets a secret prize from the prize closet.
We'll probably make the post before the episode comes out.
No, we'll make two.
Okay. Like 2. Okay, then person who makes first comment on this gets a secret prize from the prize closet.
Good job for making it through. I don't know if I could, but you can too. It rhymes, so it's true. That doesn't make sense.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
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 See you later.
See ya.
Sayonara.
All right, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Why? That's me.